John Neal Jr., your professor. Welcome to another lesson of Time to Get It Monday. How are you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my student listeners? I hope that you're doing fine. Today we have an interesting topic. It is how to pace yourself. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, in life, we have to understand and realize that there's a pace. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna go right into it. See, most people, they think life is about a sprint, and they'll take off on your march, get set, go. And they're running, right? And it's like a 100-meter dash. They're already done with the race, right? Whether they win, lose, or draw, right? And most of the time, there's a winner or a loser. They don't realize and understand that life isn't really like that. Well, really, life is more like a marathon. Yeah, absolutely. You can't run a marathon sprinting. You can't run a marathon running and then just stopping or eating all these crazy foods and you ate too much or you drank too many liquids. You can't do that. You got to prepare yourself. How do you do that? Well, probably got to have a bag of nuts. Put that in your backpack. Probably got to have some water. Put that in your backpack. Probably got to have a towel. Put that in your backpack, right? And you also got to have probably a little plastic bag just in case you got to throw up, right? Because a lot of people vomit when they run this race. A little over 26 miles is no joke. So you have to be prepared. Can you just get up in the morning, get out of bed and say, I'm going to run a marathon? Absolutely not. A marathon just doesn't happen that way, right? You got to be in shape. You got to be ready. What? You got to get up in the morning, afternoon, or evening time. You got to start running. How many miles do you start off with? Do you start off with 6? Do you start off with 10? Do you start off with 20? Absolutely not. You probably want to start off with a half a mile, right? And then you want to gradually increase it to maybe a mile. And then you want to increase it to a couple of miles. And then a few miles until all of a sudden you are ready and you're geared up. And you probably want to get up to at least running 15 or 20 miles at least 2 or 3 times a week. So then when you run that marathon, you're going to push yourself from a stamina point of view or stamina aspect just to finish those last miles. You follow me? I hope that you are. You see, life is about a build-up. Life is about pacing yourself. Just like when you embark upon your journey as it relates to life, you can't just say, well, I'm going to go get my doctorate in education, right? You can't just say that. You can't just say, I'm going to get my master's or I'm going to get my bachelor's. You got to start off with your associates. Or if you're going to get your bachelor's and you start off at a university, you can start there, but you got to start with one class at a time. You maybe take one class, 2, 3, or 4. You might take 3 to 4 credits, or you might take 12 to 16. Whatever you got to do, you got to make sure you pace yourself just like that marathon. You can't get it all done in one day, although we would like it to happen that way, but we got to write down all our goals as relates to our educational process, right? Write down all our educational goals. You mark one thing at a time, and once we finish that class, we cross it out. The marathon's the same way. Once we run that mile, 25 miles ago. Next mile, 24 miles ago. It's one step at a time, 1 mile at a time, right? And then you get to your end goal. You don't end up running 26 right away. No, you got to go from 6, then another 6, and then so forth and so on, and then you finally get to your goal. That being said, life is the same way. So whatever your goal may be, whatever you want to do, remember in life, it's all a step-by-step process. You know why? I believe in you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my student and listeners, thank you for tuning into this fine lesson. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone that you think that might like it or that can benefit from it. And don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to sign up for the University of Inspire. We have educational courses, we have communication courses as well, and we also have leadership. If you want to be the best version of yourself, please sign up, and I promise you we'll assist you in your journey. Thank you for tuning in to this fine lesson. John Neal Jr., your professor.